Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, and we are back in Norway. We're back at Amundsen. Easy for me to say. At least I'm not Langard this time. But this is the one I picked up in Marks and Spencers, and check out that like unbelievably trippy kind of can. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's sort of flying eyeballs. There's some Viking kind of dude holding a beer in some cape, but with a massive beard. Crazy colours, like tattoo colours. This is apparently a New World IPA. So this is called Everyday Hero. I'm trying to hold the can up straight, but I can't seem to do it. 4.7% on the ABV, and we got some oats in this bad boy. You know I like my oats, and I don't know too much else about this beer. The only reason I picked this one up as opposed to one of the other ones, which I can't remember, I should have picked them both up, but anyway, was the can. And yeah, because it was Marks and Spencer, it was reasonably expensive, not mega expensive, but reasonably expensive, especially when considering it's a tiny little can, but it is coming from Norway. So yeah, they are. I mean, I think Norway holds the record, if I remember rightly, for the most expensive beers um, in kind of Europe. Even is Norway in Europe? Geographically, it is. I don't know if it's part of the EEC or whatever they're calling themselves now. Probably is, but who knows? Anyway, let's get this bad boy into a glass. I'm using the same glass as last night. So a New World IPA. Does that mean it's New World hops or New World Order, perhaps? That can is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, anyway, it is definitely hazy, but not milkshake kind of hazy, not juice hazy. Well over a finger of fluffy white head, and I am getting some lovely stuff on the nose. Pine definitely there, but something else there as well. Sweet, kind of not exactly citrus, but there is some sort of fruitiness. Peach, perhaps, something like that. Interesting. So, New World. Well, pine isn't really New World-ish. Well, are you including America in the New World? I don't know. I would say there's definitely something like Citra in here. There probably is because Citra, everyone uses Citra. But there's definitely some other hops in there which are giving it some sort of fruitiness. Anyway, cheers and beers, guys. Let's see what this one is. Ooh. So yes, there is a bit of peach there. There's a, what is that? There's a little bit of orange, maybe. No, not. It's not Simcoe. Put it that way. I don't recognise Simcoe. What's the other one? The other orange one? Amarillo, maybe. Citra, Amarillo, Cascade, maybe something citrusy. Not citrusy. Something peachy. Oh, what's the other peachy one? I'm trying to remember the old school hops, like the American hops. So I don't think this is New World as in Australia. I really don't. This is more old school IPA. So you're getting the peach, definitely getting citrus, pine, sorry, from Citra hops. And the fruit I'm getting, apart from the peach, is yeah, sort of orange or orange orange peel kind of thing. Marmalade, that's the one. If this is Amarillo. 4.5. I would say that perhaps I'm glad they haven't called it a session IPA, because that would be a no-no in my book. New World IPA. Again, that can is so trippy. And this can be yours in the UK from Amundsen. That's how it's spelt. It's not Amazon, like I'm sure a few of you thought the other day. No, this is Amundsen. 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 There we go. Really nice, actually. It's like, yeah, it's like what an old school kind of IPA would be like, but dialed down to like 75%. So not as strong, not as crazy full on bitterness in your face, but still using those sort of Oregon type hops, which yeah, is nice. Nice to have those again. They're much more kind of on the bitter side, green, nettly kind of that kind of stuff. Whereas the NEPA style or the New England IPA or hazy IPA is really sort of dominant on, yeah, Australia, New Zealand, that type of thing. And they're so tropical and literally like, yeah, like juice. Although Simcoe, yeah, that's like an orange juice. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like a grapefruit juice or something. You know what I mean, you guys. You're probably better than me. I just wax lyrical about beer whilst drinking them. I'm not an alcoholic. I just like beer. Wow, that is a really good example of, yeah, I'd say a kind of West Coast style, but notched down. If that was near a 4, if that was like 4.5 or 4.2 or 4.3 or something, I reckon they might have done the obscene thing and called it a session IPA. And I'm so glad that they haven't done it. They haven't named it, because it's a misnomer. It's a plastic glass. It's yeah, it's one of those things. It's yeah, it should never, those two things should never be uttered together, in my opinion. People, you don't have to believe me. You're just watching this video because you probably, yeah, are interested in what I'm talking about. And session IPA, it shouldn't exist. It's ridiculous. What was that bit? I had a session pastry stout. I mean, what the hell? That's crazy. It's yeah, coming up with these crazy names for no real reason, just to be different, just to try and sell. It's all about trying to sell you a beer. Um, and if you want to buy one of these, go over to Marks and Spencers. I'm sure they will have some of these. There are also a couple of other Amundsen styles there, so you could try those as well. There were a couple in a bigger can, in the 440 can, but I had my calculator, or it was on my phone actually, and when I worked it out, the bigger can was actually more expensive by volume than the littler can. Work that one out. It's crazy. It makes absolute the way they work things out in the UK at the moment is absolutely ridiculous, and in my opinion, it takes the mick. Um, yeah, sometimes you can get a 440 can, which is reasonably large. There are 500s, and you can even get pint cans if you're lucky, but not with craft beer, because craft beer isn't about pints. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you can get a 440 can of a 7% beer for cheaper than a more famous brewery doing a smaller can, and it's stronger and it's lovelier and it's just, yeah, it blows my mind. Anyway, guys, you don't want to be hearing me ranting about weird stuff i.e. the price of beers in the UK, and how the cans have got smaller and the prices have gone through the roof. Doesn't make any sense. I am definitely going back to homebrewing very, very soon because although I like buying beers and I like commercial beers, it's getting just crazy. It really is getting crazy. And you remember Craig Faraway, Craig Tube, as he's known. Um, yeah, he's in Canada, and they've kind of gone through the same thing. Even a really crazy macro lager is ridiculously expensive over there. I reckon same as Norway. Really, really expensive beer. So people like Amundsen, who are doing craft beer in Norway, Shamon to you guys. Yeah. Anyway, this has been Uncle Jonah. You know the business. Click like and subscribe. All that jazz. We'll be back for another beer review, probably tomorrow. We'll see you then. Till then, take care, guys. Take care of each other. And remember, beer, it makes you smarter.